We have a really interesting message opening up for you. This is quite spur of the moment and it's come through quite cryptic. The first message that came through comes to you in the form of a quote, and it's from Bruce Lee, and it's the quote where he says, "Noise hides truth, silence reveals it." And I'm seeing this as the noise of the chattering monkey mind, right? The voice of the scared octave of self that you coexist with, your own shadow, that is asking to be held. It wants to feel safe because you are now stepping into some type of unknown terrain in this area of your life. I'm also seeing it as, in my tea leaf message deck, there's this card and it talks about stepping into a new experience, and it shows somebody barefoot, where it's the next leg of your journey and you're grounding into a new reality. I'm seeing a new reality begins to settle around you. And then this came through on 1919, which was like a couple minutes ago. 1919 in my angel number message is a card about transformation. And it talks about the transformation that you have essentially been awaiting is arriving into your experience. And that's why it feels like things are... You're getting acquainted with new things, with new experiences, with new opportunities and people. I'm hearing that will not be simulated, but will also be downloading themselves into your third dimensional experience. They will begin appearing in form. Something that is becoming, it's like a highly conducive thought form. You know, when you think about something again and again and it's charged with emotion and you are bioelectrical and it has this very specific charge, and it becomes more conducive, almost like denser and denser and denser until it breaks through space-time and becomes part of your tangible experience. I'm seeing you're on the edge of discovery, and also things are on the edge of discovering you. That's another message. So everything that you have worked so hard for is essentially coming into your experience. We have the Eight of Wands here at the base. So this could be a message, it could be communication, it could be coming in the form of an opportunity, it could be a trip that you're taking. This is, expanding, essentially expansion. It's a burst of energy and vitality that you receive that propels you towards your dreams, ambitions, and goals. But because you're being propelled, there is a regulation within your own nervous system where you're having to tell the body, okay, I can trust that I am capable, that I have the bandwidth, that I have the capacity to receive the abundance that I've always wanted. It's like you're stepping into a season of receiving. You're stepping into a season of I'm hearing negotiating with how you're being called to apply yourself in order for this collapse to take place. And I'm hearing this collapse brings the emergence of something new. So I'm going to go ahead and do a reading on this. It's very cryptic right now, but yeah, noise hides truth, but silence reveals it. So it kind of gives me the fearful octave of yourself, but the silence of the soul. And these two aspects coexisting is going to be something that you are observing happen within you, and you're having to make peace with two dualistic planes that you're going to be phasing in and out of. And I'm also seeing you're having to make peace and hold space for the paradox that is you, because you are a walking paradox. Okay, let me go ahead and read this. What are we reading? Okay, let me go ahead and read this. Let's take a look at, first and foremost, noise hides truth, but silence reveals it. Right? By Bruce Lee. And if we think about him, he's very famous for saying, be like water, right? Become fluid. This is super interesting. It reminds me of the water trine reading that I did in Templo de la Luna. I'll see if I can find the notes for that, because this is definitely like a free flow cryptic style that we're moving through. We have web of drama, and it's kind of come up reversed as well. So there's something in which you're untangling yourself with. Yeah, and you have conflict. I feel like it's your own... Like, life is too short to spend another day at war with yourself, and it just feels like there is some kind of discomfort that has surpassed the comfort that you once had, where consciousness expands into a new event. Eight of Wands. And once it does that, right, it's like you see something, like a vision of where your life could go around like a very specific trajectory. and then you carry it back into the present, right? You anchor like this future glimpse into your destiny before it unfolds, potential destiny that exists in quantum superposition. You know that's there in your field, right? It's encoded in your field as a wave of possibility. And reality is not static in any way. It's your action that will determine if you meet that fate. I'm hearing if you miss or meet that fate. Okay, I'm also seeing fate is in your favor. It's in your favoring decision. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. We have so much coming through. What should I find first? Let me see if I can find the water trine message. I'll go ahead and find the notes. I'll find it. So, from this, that was something that was happening in November. November 17th could have been specific for you. The 16th is when the grand water trine took place. This was between the Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn. And be like water, if nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. Oh, that's so interesting. It's like, what stays rigid is your own belief systems, right? It's things that you reinforce that then disrupt the flow of life force moving through you and also into the world around you. So there's something about the octave of you that may have rigid belief systems, and you're not bound in this world by gravity. You're only bound by your own belief, because the universe is abundant. The only lack that exists is within the mind. And with Web of Drama, this feels like your own internal mind, and that's what it speaks about. I'll go ahead and read the card. So how can outward things kind of disclose themselves to you if you're not still enough to listen? That's what this feels like. Okay, it's like empty your mind and become formless, become shapeless like water. Let me read Web of Drama, and you can see what I'm talking about, because it literally speaks about the mind. I'm hearing you're gonna know exactly what area of your life this applies to too. So the grand drama of life is everywhere, waiting to snare us in its tangled web. It talks about to have compassion and not lose emotional balance takes vigilance, and again, to not be affected by it. So there's something that you're kind of rising above. There is basically your old identity, and you shed an old identity, and naturally as you do that, you have to shed old belief systems. And when you begin to change and evolve your belief systems, that identity is no longer in resonance, and there becomes a frequency gap of whom leads you in this existence. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so how can outward things disclose themselves? Water takes on a shape that is contained in the vessel. Okay, I'll link that reading down below so that you can take a look at it, because I think there's going to be a lot of messages there. Vessel in this deck speaks about the physical body. Okay, the message I got from this is that you are omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, but you're experiencing yourself through a dimensionally limited avatar. So you're an infinite, formless being with infinite potential, simply pouring yourself into a temporary vessel, and you take on this shape, right, this avatar, to explore what limitation feels like. That's what you're going through right now. And it kind of reminds me again, you're kind of tasting the illusion of boundaries while never being bound by them, because the only thing that bounds you to this existence, it's like fear is a bondage. The only thing that bonds you to this existence is your own fear. Now, the other message that was coming through from that reading is water does not become the cup, but it simply takes the shape of it. Therefore, water can be transported. And you've taken on the shape of this vessel to experience life in this terrestrial plane. It's nothing, yet it's everything. And when you're like water, you will find a way to adapt, to change through the cracks. And it reminds you of the future is not fixed, right? The future is literally an open book to all those whom can read. And there's something that you're doing as far as setting out your consciousness, which is not bound by the third dimension, into the quantum field, where you're surfing through the illusion of time. You're entering into different realities that are simultaneously playing out, and you're foreseeing particular timelines for yourself that are readily available for you to experience. And then you're anchoring back that information into the body, into the present moment, and you're choosing what you want to take action towards in order to align with that continuum and that ultimate destined outcome. That's what this is. There's a level of like precognition, precognitive abilities that you have, where you can foresee the next sequence of events that would unfold in your life if you take this action. I feel like that's where you are right now, and it requires that fluidity. So that's what I got, okay? That's what I got. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at, I mean, it's quite cryptic. I don't want this to be too long. It's more of a flow of what you already know, right? Okay, 3 cards. Oh, 4 cards. Well, quite a lot of cards. Okay, so netcaster preparations come to fruition. So first of all, again, this is about receiving what it is that you're sending out, this net that you're casting into the quantum field, and what it is that you're retrieving and pulling back into the present moment. Then you take, I'm hearing, incremental actions that begin to anchor that future into your present moment. You become that version of self. Now, in the hand, the universe is your partner, is saying that your best co-creative partner is spirit. It's the one that is not afraid to go nowhere, because that's where everything is. It's the one that reads that book, crawls up in a warm blanket and watches a good movie. That's what this is. It's saying that there's almost nothing that this worry is a wasted emotion, you know? It's damn. It really just reminds me of enjoying the scenery amongst this repositioning that's taking place in your life, and not trying to rush to the destination, because the joy is in what the third dimension offers us, which is experiencing the distance between what it is that we see in our mind before it becomes a part of our everyday lived experience. That's what I'm seeing. You get to experience the journey there. That's what the third dimension does for you. 2 coordinates within space-time, the action that you take that sends ripples through space-time, and how you'll intersect with those ripples, and they end up, it's like you get to experience the quantum leaps because you experience not having the thing, you get to experience having it, right? It's like you're playing with the illusion of limitations. You are boundless consciousness, right? When we talk about the netcaster experiencing itself through this temporary costume of limitation where you are co-creating, it's like you're pretending to be finite so that you can experience the miracle of becoming. And with empty well, time to replenish, this speaks about there's nothing left for you in a situation. The well has run dry that used to, you know, be super nourishing in your life for the soul's journey, but it now no longer serves a purpose. There's no more room to grow in your comfort zone. This talks about your heart leading you in a way that your mind doesn't fully understand right now. Not the chattering mind. You're not those thoughts, you're the awareness behind them. This says, if you follow the subterranean depths of your own heart, you'll be led towards a new spring oasis. And I see that being a position for your life on earth. And then you have Crown Games, Right Use of Power, which is about wielding your power wisely. It's like you're infinitely playing inside of this temporary shape, but you're never limited by the form you flow through. It's like your true essence is never really limited. It's a beautiful illusion that you've created, so why not play in it? That's what this is giving me. When you're lucid inside of this dream, you can gently guide it towards your chosen destination, instead of being a passive observer or a bystander of your own life. Everyone is the main character in their own story because they're experiencing reality through that subjective lens, which are all children of light sourced from the same wisdom, expressing themselves in their own unique design. And I'm seeing that. There's some type of unique design within you that desires to be expressed. This is answering the soul's call for exploration. That's what this message is. And it requires for you to be fluid, like water. It requires for you to quiet the mind so that you can hear the true self. Noise hides truth. The truth of you being an eternal being that's not just moving through time, but time is moving through you. When you remember yourself as omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent, You are not just the path that you're walking, and the path is unfolding as you walk down it, and your consciousness is not localized to this vessel, but it's the very field that the vessel is moving through. You are everything on the path. You are the path experiencing itself being walked upon. You are the people, opportunities, and locations that you will experience, and the locations that will be experienced by you. You are the people that you will meet that are experiencing you. They're being experienced by you. You are them experiencing yourself. You are not just experiencing receiving the opportunity, but from a unified lens, you are the opportunity being received by you. You see yourself shifting? That's 5D right there. It's 5D. It's not a location, it's a state of awareness. It's the anchoring of the golden age into this current time. That's the octave. That's the knowing, that's a remembrance. Welcome back. I'm gonna love and leave you right there. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reading details are also down below. Also check out 𝓪𝓭 if you're looking for some high quality AA grade jewelry. 1 of the proceeds are donated towards 𝓪𝓭 sanctuaries. You have 2 discounts codes for that in the description box. Beautiful symbol. I'm gonna love and leave you right there. Did you enjoy this style? I just kind of felt like doing a free flow. I had to go with it. I had to be like water for this reading, opening up, because I wasn't really expecting to do it. But that's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is the ones in which we don't expect. So until next time, my love, you've got this. Bye.